This is after approximately about 3-4 minutes. You can see how orangey is the oil become, and this is actually ready lah.
Cooking up.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Today I'm going to fried rice, but I am going to do a prawn fried rice using prawn oil and of course the prawn meat. So we are going to make the prawn oil first using some prawn shell. Yeah, never throw away your prawn shell because it's the best sauce for best ingredient for you to make prawn oil. Very, very fragrant. I have approximately this. I got 2 prawn here, but this 2 prawn is humongous. You just look at the head, you know already this these 2 prawn I think is easily about 250 grams total. So I actually take out the prawn meat here and also cut the prawn meat to become small cubes. And this is and deveining, of course. This is actually the tamale. Do not throw the tamale away. Just throw away the vein. Yeah. Meaning this one later, you will become orangey color. Then to give it more flavor, I'm going to also add in some Chinese sausage. This is dried shrimp, heavy, yeah, and also to extra flavor the oil, we are going to put in some shallots. And I'm going to put in some veggie for this fried rice. This is I found some cabbage inside my fridge, so I'll use cabbage. And this is pre-cooked rice, 2 cups. This rice cup here, 2 rice cup of pre-cooked rice. I pre-cook about, actually asked my mother-in-law to help me to pre-cook this about 2 to 3 hours before, so that it's easier for us to fry. Now you can choose to put in the egg, up to you. To me, it's optional. Because this dish to me is more important. It's really the nice prawn flavor. We are going to make the prawn oil first and give it a bit more oil on this, because you can use the remaining prawn oil for your other thing as well. Then you can actually add in few pieces of ginger. This will help to remove some of the fishiness from the prawn shell itself. Next thing, we can put in the prawn shell and be careful. It can actually, the oil can actually splatter, especially from the prawn eyes. So always remember to recommend it to remove the prawn eyes. Prawn eyes has a lot of water content. Look at how big is the prawn shell here. Actually, this prawn, I think each is approximately close to 150 grams. Really humongous. And you want to use medium heat to slowly pan fry, or this is almost a bit like deep fry, the prawn shell for a couple of minutes to really get a nice flavor out. And get your, of course, your prawn oil. You will definitely feel now it is super fragrant because of the prawn shell, and you will start noticing the oil will start slowly to become orangey in color. That's where your prawn oil is taking shape. We are just going to deep fry this prawn shell for probably about 3 to 5 minutes. Then we can actually set it aside. And of course, you want to remove the ginger and also prawn shell. Just leave the oil will do. We are going to use the oil. Look at the beautiful prawn oil. Oh, super fragrant right now. This is after approximately about 3-4 minutes. You can see how orangey is the oil become, and this is actually ready lah. I will set it aside. Our prawn oil is ready. Check out Appa's prawn oil. Look at this, how beautiful it is, and super fragrant. Right, so let's add in some prawn oil. Ooh, look at how beautiful it is. Once it is heated up, we are going to saute the shallot. This will add extra flavor. Not only it is prawn oil, but it's prawn plus shallot oil. And later I'm going to add in one more oil. Now all this oil here today is actually use it not to fry things but actually to infuse as seasoning. The oil today is actually treated as a seasoning. Prawn oil itself is a seasoning. Shallot oil itself is also a seasoning. And then later the next thing is also a seasoning. We'll come back shortly. It is now super fragrant already because we have the prawn oil plus shallot oil. This is only after about 1 minute plus. Next thing, the third oil, which is pork fat. Of course, this is optional. This is Chinese sausage. With a lot of pork fat inside. And next thing I'm going to add in flavor is the dried shrimp, the heavy. It will give it some extra seafood flavor to this fried rice. Next thing, we're going to add in the prawn. Whoa! Look at how thick is the prawn. Almost like a little lobster. Oh. And imagine we are going to use this to fried rice. Oh. Just imagine what kind of flavor we are going to get out of it. See, this I mentioned just now, all this is actually the tamale becoming orangey color immediately. These are not the vein. Just remove the vein but keep the tamale. The xia huang, yeah. Next thing, I'm going to add in the veggie, or any veggie you like. To me, veggie is really optional. If you don't want to add in any veggie, just some spring onion inside also can. Actually, this fried rice, if you ask me, it will look better without this cabbage. Probably just some spring onion will make it look even nicer if you really ask me lah. But today, because I don't have any other veggie, so I don't have any other veggie dishes. Therefore, I decided to add in this. I'm going to give it some water, hot water, not too much. This is a fried rice, remember, not too much water. If it's too wet, then your fried rice will not look too good, yeah? Now we can actually give it some seasoning. Oh, look at the beautiful orangey color we have here. Some salt, 1 round of light soy sauce, few dashes of white pepper. See, you don't really have much liquid here, right? Be careful. You only add in probably like 2-3 tablespoons of water just now, yeah? Probably just add in spring onion is a better idea. Never mind. Next thing, we are going to add in the rice. Use a medium-high heat right now. So you want to mix everything nicely together. All the orangey color you are looking at here is actually coming from the prawn oil really, yeah? And this prawn oil itself is not just about prawn oil but with pork fat and also shallot oil at the same time. You can imagine how flavorful it is. You can make this into a men fan as well, a rice stew. Meaning you don't add in pre-cooked rice, you add in raw rice, also can. Then of course you have to cook it like normal, how you cook the rice lah. Of course that will take a little bit more effort and also kung fu because your water level that you added in must be correct, yeah? Whoa, look at this. Our prawn oil rice. Oh, it's beautiful. It's okay with the cabbage. Perfectly fine. Oh, really nice. Now, one more thing, just before I'm going to enhance the flavor of the prawn oil, just going to add in a bit more prawn oil at the end. And give it a few stir. And it is done. Ready to be served. Our beautiful prawn oil rice. The oil today becomes seasoning. So here's Appa, very simple, very fast prawn oil fried rice. Go ahead and try it. It's very, very nice. Just one thing to make sure is make sure your prawn is very fresh. Okay. So I hope you like my very simple video today. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.